started now?
Now I started.
Oh,
I don't know
started.
how. I have to start now. I don't know. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me
Excited.
too.
Exciting. So sorry,
Excited.
guys.
That's
Exciting or excited?
I'm
Exciting.
excited about something. I'm excited.
Look,
Vai, whatever.
well, because that I just scored 50 on PT. Hello guys, Thiago on. The main is on. One more time, one more day. I'm so happy because today is our first podcast
in English.
No, your podcast is making action. Like you bring like some great people here.
Of course.
Let
My bestie from Marco Polo.
Oh, thank you guys. I hope you are enjoying. I hope you are from Brazil. You don't know a bit of English, but it's
But
a
you can
great
understand.
opportunity to
Of
learn
course.
with Luana. If these guys, not with me, don't worry about my English. Then yeah, guys.
You talk well, bro.
No, I'm not. And thank you very much, guys. Anna,
Anna.
you're our bestie,
My bestie.
and
Cerise.
Cerise.
It's a difficult name to say. Cerise.
I know it's
Cerise.
hard. This sounds similar to Cyrus, but
Cerise.
Thank you very
Where are you
Cerise.
from, guys?
How are you from, guys?
Nepal.
Guys, first of all, thank you very much to be here.
Thank you guys.
To waste
Yeah,
your
it's
time
pleasure.
with us this Saturday night.
Thank
I
you for
hope.
inviting us.
I think it's because this is raining. They had nothing to do. Then they decide to
God, it
come.
started to rain when you caught a bus.
Look, I'm so like surprised because how many times you ask Anna?
I invited Anna play a few times, but her schedule is really busy because she's a nurse.
No.
And
She
so-
always told me, but it
She's so
always,
busy.
Yeah,
We
passed
always
by.
plan, but at the end,
something
I do
happens.
it.
something happens.
I do it.
But what's
It
important
didn't-
is everybody's here today and it's
Yes.
gonna happen.
That's really good.
That's very
I'm
important.
so happy. I'm not expecting
It's not the first
her call today.
Yeah, but it's not the first time they're here. If you have another visit, another
Yeah.
day, a barbecue was happening here. They came
Yeah.
by,
And I
but
slept.
but I do remember much because
Yeah.
I passed.
Because
No,
no-
that was a really
And I slept.
delicious cake.
Yeah, other
And
cake,
the barbecues
yeah, do you like
was
it?
the chicken. She
Chicken
always,
heart.
chicken heart.
yeah, she
Yes.
had mentioned quite a few times now.
I have
Garlic
some
chicken,
over there
yeah.
for another day we do together because
Chicken heart.
Yeah,
the
once you come
idea,
back.
but the idea was to do barbecue today, but the weather,
Yeah.
the weather is not
It's
good.
raining so
Yeah.
heavy
Nah,
outside.
yeah,
And
okay.
Luan is going to Brazil to enjoy Brazil next
Yeah.
week, and
Happy for-
as soon as he go back,
It's my birthday.
then you'll be like
When is your birthday?
Another barbecue.
Yeah.
It's
When
gonna-
is your birthday?
My birthday is the day I'm flying back to Brazil on 9th of October. I will arrive here on 11th, but
Nice.
probably on a
When is
Saturday.
our festival?
When is your festival?
Our festival, it's on 6th and 7th, I guess, or 5th or 6th. But my birthday is 20th of October.
Ah,
Okay.
yes.
When is our anniversary? 7th or
7th of October.
Hey, if you go for anniversary, we did the fact on 10th of October when they
so
get
you're gonna
done.
miss our anniversary?
But anyway,
But anyway,
But-
the first question I like to start
ask.
it to ask. Why Australia? Why you left? Did you left your country to live in Australia? And why? Can I say
yes, we
something?
have
you-
many countries in the
Yeah,
world. Why you pick
Why
Australia?
Can
no
you
America?
believe it if I give you
why
the
no
answer?
Brazil? Why no Chile?
I
Nah.
always wanted to go Brazil over there. You know, I always mentioned this.
You gotta go Colombia.
That's what I was about to ask her. When you go to Brazil, take a picture over here.
And Cristo.
Over here.
Go there.
Go over there,
For me.
Cristo. That's quite a far from my city. Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyway. But why you pick Australia? Because
It's very funny. Can you believe it? When I was like in a school, I always wanted to come to Australia. Why?
no.
Why?
Because of Opera House. It's my school
Serious?
dream. Yes.
really, it was like opera house. Oh, what is
It's my
opera house?
school-
Don't you go
it's-
there?
I don't know. It's my school dream. So when I landed Australia, I went to see Opera House. I was like,
And
What's
what,
that in opera
what I'm doing here?
As soon as you saw it, you
Okay,
could
so
go back
I
to
saw
your
opera
country.
house. Then what I'm fucking doing here?
what just happened? Now, because every movies they saw Opera
Opera
House.
House, yeah.
Every songs they saw Opera House. Anything they saw Opera House. So I thought it's something.
But then you
Opera
came,
house,
it's
like-
an opera house.
It's just Opera
It's
House.
just a beauty.
Yeah.
I mean,
have
there's-
have you been inside?
No, I haven't.
No.
He has
haven't.
You must. You must.
Yeah, I know there's a best
It costs
fine
money.
dining.
I went there
restaurant.
once.
Yeah,
It's not too like expensive. Like you can get a great
Yeah. I
show
always think like it's
for
expensive,
no,
right?
You can get like 50, 60, 70 dollars. You have some
the
shows.
restaurant.
I showed
No, no,
a
show, the
for
show.
Broadway, like
Oh yeah.
like less than 100.
Yeah, I saw the what's that called? They're having new show in Opera House.
I don't know, but they have always things because like what you did if you saw, I think was magic, no?
He's from Broadway.
Yeah, magic. I like magic
3
show, things
hours
like that.
show is great show.
Is it nice Opera House from inside?
Yes, you must. It's not like
See, that's why I came to Australia
That's
to
the
see
reason
Opera
why-
House.
And
you
you're here, how
go to
long you're here?
Australia, then you saw Opera House.
2018,
from out
18,
there and,
19,
like,
20,
we don't know
21,
what is
almost 5
inside.
years.
Yes.
Do you see? She's almost 5 years here, and she never had been inside of the opera house. and no. But it's not just there. She came to Australia because her dream was to see opera house. And past 5 years, guys, past 5 years, and she never had been inside.
Probably you saw.
Well, that's the Australian
Probably
busy
you saw
life.
Opera House
Yeah, it was not a busy life.
in the photos.
Yeah.
She never built that.
Oh, no, waiting,
never
like,
be there in
we-
the Opera House.
Yeah, we started our wedding from the port next to the opera house. So we wanted to take a photo shoot around, but it just rained all of a sudden for
Oh my
30
God.
minutes, and it stopped by the time we had to, get into the ship.
I have
Everything
an
happens.
idea. One day we have to go all together
Yeah,
to Sydney. We're gonna make some photos of the both on the opera house.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, why not?
lovely.
Because
Why
now you're
not?
gonna
That's
have, then you're gonna
That's
have your
his
dream,
dream.
of the
That's
opera
his
house.
dream.
Yeah, we have the best photographer
With the
here,
dream,
so why
with the
not?
dream you have it.
Pardon?
With the dream he has.
What? Photo?
What dreams?
What dreams?
Like
I'll
all
they
take
all
a picture
say-
in Opera House. Oh my god,
Seriously, you don't have
I don't
any?
know why he's so obsessed with
wanted
Opera
to.
House.
like
And,
you
uh,
are also
we-
you
Like
came to Australia.
me.
What happened was we paid for it, and we were living in what hotel was
Sir
it?
Stanford.
Sorry, Stanford Hotel, which is like quite 9 minutes walk from the opera house. And as we were about to get out of the hotel,
hotel.
it started raining, and it was around 3:15. But we had to. We booked the cruise ship, Captain Cook cruise,
Yeah.
for 4 o'clock. So we had that 45 minutes window, and it all rained.
Fuck.
It was pouring heavy. So we waited, and it stopped, and we had to straight
Straight to the cruise.
Because it's my
cruise,
white
you know?
dress and it was long tail,
Yeah.
you know.
But I don't know in your country, but in Brazil they say when rains on the wedding day is good luck.
It's
Yeah,
good luck,
that's
yes.
what
Yeah,
they
it-
told us.
yeah, the time for you
This is
too.
bullshit.
You know what they told us?
If it rains all day, it's
It
bad
was
luck.
raining. What
No,
the
if
hell?
it
It's
rains-
lucky.
Yeah, if it rains a little bit, it's good luck. It's gonna be nice. If it rains all day, it's bad luck.
You know what they say?
Nothing's gonna be happening,
You know what they
isn't it?
say in our country? If it rains on your wedding, it says either the bride or the groom they scrap the
Cooking pot in a cooking pot. I don't know how
They
to say
scrap the
that.
last out of the cooking pot
And
or
there's-
the boiling milk pot, something like that.
Something
right?
like if you're too greedy and you eat everything
Yeah,
and
you
you
were
lick
too
everything,
greedy and you
then it
scrapped out
rains.
all
Do you
the-
lick the things?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I did when I was kid, you know.
I definitely
At the
did.
end, I used to go
was
to
he?
the
Was he Mr.
He
Devon?
was, yes.
Yeah, was he
So
there?
basically, like we had a like.
But like, what connection is that? You click the things
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
know. I
rain
don't know.
and
Makes no
like,
sense.
no.
But that's what they say. Like if you go in someone's wedding and it's a rain, okay, this
Someone
bride
licked the
or
spoon.
someone licked the
I
spoon
don't, did you
out of the
understand?
milk or
I
something
have
like
no
that.
idea about it's raining.
What
What the
they
hell
say,
is
what they say,
happening?
they say
What's
like, if it's raining away, it's because one of the both, or the bride,
Oh,
or
the
yeah, or the lick the like you know when
The
you
pot.
have yogurt and you lick into the end.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
things.
yeah.
At the end of
What the connection have? No clue. But
But you must have a yogurt in there.
no, you did that when you were a kid before. Then in your wedding in the future gonna
It's
rain.
basically
Yeah.
saying like
Especially
the
cooking
nature
pot.
is giving the. I think it's the thing like the nature is giving sign that the person is greedy or
I don't know how come
How can
nature
I
knows
understand
about
it?
it.
That doesn't
No, that
make
makes sense.
sense.
He's
Yeah,
trying
I
to
know.
find the sense. He's trying to find
I
the
don't know.
sense.
I'm trying to make sense, but it's funny. You know?
How come nature knows that this person is greedy? I must rain.
It's rain. It's shit.
If
It's
that's true, you're gonna rain because I leak the things
But
out.
do you guys
here.
actually know where the
See how
Nepal
it
is
goes if
located?
you.
Let's talk about something in Nepal for now.
No, I
You
have
don't know?
No.
Do you know? You
Nothing
have
about
any
Nepal. I don't know nothing about Nepal.
idea? It's in Asia, but is next to India, but in between India and China. So that's
Just a squeezy there
yeah, it's
between
squeezed in the
big
middle.
countries.
And it's a landlocked
Like a hot
country,
dog.
so it's not like it doesn't have any reach to ocean. So everything.
Oh, you don't have any beach, nothing. You don't have
No,
anything to
we
the
have-
ocean.
We have a lot of rivers. So
Rivers,
compared to
right.
water resources, Brazil is the first water-rich resource in the world,
And you're the
second
last one.
comes Nepal.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a
Brazil
lot
is the
of,
first
lot
in
of
the-
lakes, a lot of waterfalls, a lot of rainforests, and
The water born there for
Yeah,
rivers,
so
but
we
you don't
have-
have ocean. You know, no, okay.
We have natural water resources.
That's really good
What-
because, but it don't have any fight like the China want to Nepal
I mean,
because of
there's a lot
that.
of politics
Let's
going
not
on.
go with politics.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
a lot of
okay, let's
politics
not go to
going on.
What
politics.
is the population today?
Population is as equal, closer to Australian population, which
25?
But-
25 million?
yeah, some.
I
But
don't
it's
know.
way smaller than
I would
Australia.
say it's
Yeah, very
smaller than
small.
Australia. It's like almost way smaller.
Like New South
Not
Wales,
even as
maybe.
big as
Is-
New
is-
South Wales.
Is it
Come
smaller
on.
than New South Wales?
I think it's like in New
It's
South
way
Wales.
smaller than New South Wales, guys. Come on,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just.
I don't know.
how to-
It's just a little piece.
yeah,
I
it's
believe
little
it's
bit.
like New South Wales. Like
Okay.
New
It
South
looks
Wales
like
is round,
in
but it's like a
Let's-
short bread.
let's-
It's
The,
like
look at the map.
the land, like
in its structure. It looks like Chile, like long
long,
country.
okay.
You know, it's a long country.
I never
But
thought
yeah,
about
I mean,
Chile.
it's a historic country. It's one of the oldest ancient
Yeah, it's like
country.
these, like I can see like.
ooh, like ooh.
So
Yeah.
the upper
Ooh,
side
like
you
a
see that's
sausage.
old China, and the lower side you see it's old
but
India.
I think it's smaller than New South Wales. Like you
I'm
look
way
at the map,
smaller.
way smaller.
Trust
If
me.
you look at it on a map, it's smaller.
And that was the most like the people know about Nepal.
Like what's famous about?
Famous about.
Well, it's.
I know one. I know. I
What
know.
do you know? What do you know? What do you know?
Hear what you know.
You know, sure, I don't know.
Because I know it. I
Yeah,
do it.
what?
I do hacking.
What?
I do hacking.
Oh, you did
Ah,
hack.
you-
Oh, okay.
What did you hack?
I do hack today. I went to ground floor. I come back to my level here.
He's just joking. You couldn't understand
I'm
the joke.
struggling to compute.
Because you have a lot of hiking there, because you have a lot of mountains.
It's the biggest mountain in the world.
It
I'll
has
see
more
something
than
later.
Everest is there?
10,000
Everest.
mountains. So among which, like I think 10 mountains are one of the highest mountains, including Mount Everest is the first highest.
Do you like
mount-
hiking?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do. I do love hiking.
I
mean, basically, if you're in
don't
Nepal-
feel so confident that one. Like,
I mean, no, if you're in Nepal and you grow up in mountainous region, hiking
have
is
to.
not an option. It's your like everyday thing. You gotta go to school, you hike up all the mountain.
Uh-huh.
You gotta go shopping, you hike up down the mountain. You gotta go to some like farming, you hike up down the down your farm, down the
Down your
fields.
farm.
and
Everything.
forest. I mean, that's like a regular like a.
and where you guys grew up in a city, in the big city, or in a small city in the,
Well,
in the
she
country?
grew up in the city. I grew up in a like a
50-50.
village.
50-50.
But I studied in the city. But you know, like mostly I grew up and spent like until 14 years old. My teenage in a town, like in a village. So it's a mountainous region. We didn't have an electricity that time.
Serious?
Really?
Yeah.
How come that days people don't have electricity?
At that time, like.
But
At
okay,
that time,
nowadays,
it's
like,
nowadays-
but like
nowadays-
15 years ago.
So 20 years ago in my town, there was no electricity, and there was a road, but it was not well paced. It's like it just there is
land,
carved out of the dozer. So basically, just rocky way, and people
my
used
God.
to.
But how do you go to toilets?
I mean, we did have a good
Was
toilets.
just
No,
a
I mean
hole?
like without
No,
with the
we
light.
did have good toilets. I
Okay.
mean,
But you
it-
have like a water like.
I mean, it depends like on what family, also like on what sort of like.
Because the water isn't a problem in Nepal.
Like water is not a problem. So we still drink water from the natural resources.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you call that?
You don't buy a
We don't
Ah,
buy.
no,
it.
no, no,
Just
we
like-
have
just
that
like-
research too.
from
It
a
just comes
waterfall.
up
It
out
just-
of
Yeah, we
the-
had that research too.
yeah.
Like, or if the NASA.
Yeah, and then you just
Yeah.
drink it.
Yeah.
You don't boil it.
So depending where it is, no.
Yeah.
You don't have it
Depends
too.
on-
Luana boys until here in Australia.
I feel
Yeah.
thirsty, yeah. But
I drink
but
directly.
So it used to be dark.
It's so like you.
And we used to rely on the kerosene oil. Most people don't know about kerosene. It's just like a petrol, but not that flammable like petrol. So even it's hard to get at that time. So you basically have a small, like a
thing you put at the light again.
steel, stainless steel, like this kind of stuff, and you put some oil there, and there's a cloth coming out and burn it. So that's the main source of light that time.
You don't have like the electricity making from the water, you know. If the
Now,
water...
now Nepal is rich in hydroelectricity. So
okay,
which
yeah,
is
because it
generated
has so
from
much water.
We have so a lot of resources. But back in time, it was just the democracy was just begun.
Because
okay.
before was
It was a monarchy system. It was one party
And
and ruled
they-
by a king.
They do things just for the rich, not for the poor.
I mean that's what it is. That's how the political party explained. But I mean they did their best back in time, because there was the concept of development and that sort of thing was just new to
Okay.
Nepal, because the foreigners were banned until 1960, I guess.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like nobody could enter Nepal before that, especially Christian peoples.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I can see like a lot of people here in Australia from Nepal. Do you think like it's normal for all like young adults go anywhere, Australia, anywhere to start life, because it's too hard to stay in Nepal? How is the things like in Brazil? We have a lot of people who actually try there, but a lot of people going out. But if you compare, the population in Brazil is huge. It's not much who can afford to go out.
Yeah.
Like how is Nepal like?
It's very funny story in Nepal. Before, maybe like 5-6 years before, it was really like very rare. Somebody comes to Australia or any other countries, they used to say, "Oh, somebody's in abroad." Now, it's like a trend that everyone from each house has to come here.
Has to come here.
Yeah.
Someone from the
Not
house has
here.
to come.
Yeah,
Here or somewhere.
I think in my area, in my locality, I think more than, like each from one house is in Australia.
Or
Okay.
Or anywhere else in the world.
Anyways, I know. Like just go, Joe, get out
It's
of the
like
country
a-
to study or
It's
something.
like a trend, yeah. Go
Basically,
and
it's
manage.
like a thing, because in Nepal there's not much employment, and like youngsters, they see TV and there's a new trend, fashion, everything. They have big dreams.
What
they
do,
want to
what
earn
do people
money.
normally to do in Nepal? What is kind of common work in the
like
hospitality?
For a man, they want to join the army.
Army,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't
Police.
know. I don't know about army. See, I just found out that men likes army, but then no.
Have you been?
If I
have
have
you
to
been
see
the
from,
army?
if I see from my perspective, most of the men, like my friends, like they're already grown enough. They have their own business.
Ah, okay.
It
Most of the
depends,
friends.
like,
Yeah,
where you're
that's what I'm
from.
saying.
But that's the very small portion.
But that's a very small person as well.
But
Not everyone goes to army.
Which kind of business?
They have their own restaurants, like hospitality. I would say hospitality.
Okay.
90% of the men that I know, men like I can have friends or anybody. They have their own restaurants or chain, lounge, pub.
And the girls and the ladies.
And the ladies, I only know nurses. I don't know why. It's so famous for the girls
In
to be a
Nepal, like,
nurse.
Yeah.
In Nepal, the population of the nurse, I think it's skyrocketing.
All of the
too
girls
much.
is like actors, like not actors, like models.
Yes, everyone's model. Everyone's model. Everyone's nurse. Everyone's YouTuber. Everyone's TikTok. That's their job.
I wanna be TikToker. Man. I wanna be.
He always says that you should have a TikTok channel. I don't have any creativity.
You can dance. You told
You
me.
can dance.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah,
She's funny. And everybody like from Marco Polo always thinks she's Brazilian also. Because
Yes,
I'm from
yeah.
Brazil and they think we look like, they think she's
Yeah.
Brazilian.
Yeah, even
People-
the hair, like you
yeah,
got.
Yeah, people, now everybody knows that I'm
He's
from
from
Nepal.
Nepal.
But before, people used to ask me, "Are you Latino? Are you from Brazil? Are you from?" One of the nurse I remember one nurse, he didn't ask my name, he didn't ask anything. Where am I from? He just came, he said, Argentina. I said,
Argentina.
yeah.
Fuck. Nah, Argentina, no. Fuck.
Yeah, because before
Brazil.
she has some light, she have like some light colors before too. You look like
Yes,
a
like
lot
you
before
color,
because
yeah.
now you have dark hair.
Same
But
here.
you look like
I
a
get that
lot.
a lot. Most people ask me like if I'm from
Colombia or something.
Colombia or something like. I once went to a dance bar, right? This guy comes to me and I was like, "Man, do you have some stuff?" I'm like, "What are you
do you
talking
mean?
about?"
Some.
Yeah, some stuff to like. He thought I'm selling drugs, right? So I thought like, okay, that's fine. That's just one person. And after 15-20 minutes,
Another one.
another guy comes, approaches me, and he's like,
You
"Man,
look
you have
like a
some-"
drug dealer.
I don't know.
Then you have
I
to,
don't have a mustache
you
today.
have to dress like a drug dealer, you know, like the big.
That day was just strange. They like 3 guys approached me and asked me like if I sell drugs.
What? Do you have it?
No,
What the hell, man?
I don't do drugs.
Maybe he did in the past, you never know.
I didn't know you like it.
Yeah, but I had some Colombian friends and one from Peru. There was a police and sniffer dogs on the gate. They smuggled some drugs inside, man. Like I was scared, and they were snorting like on the back of, hiding behind the back of one person, and there's 2 security guys on the front and 2 security guys on the back, and
They still did it.
they still did it. They were fine with
Fuck,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
That people are crazy. I don't know.
I'm scared of drugs. I don't want to.
I never use anything. Once I ate a mushroom like
Not,
Magic.
it was not in Brazil.
then I was in Amsterdam because I went to Amsterdam and I was like, I don't like marijuana, nothing like that. But I was there. I have to try something, you know. But I went for the natural, like for the mushrooms taste shit. It was
I don't
horrible.
like it. I like
But
it.
until now,
Beer,
I don't know what
wine.
happened because I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's good to have experience, but you shouldn't be used
It's
to
good.
doing drugs.
But
again.
how many years
Experience.
is that experience? How many years?
He's
5
really
years?
he's really sarcastic.
Let's change the topic because the family could watch there.
How many years experience?
And what you did? What you did? You did in your country to work normally?
Nothing, man.
Nothing.
I never worked until 24 years old.
Oh my god!
Do you
good
guys?
life.
Do you guys back in your place? Like, what's the starting age for to work?
Depend.
To work like legal?
Legally
is
16.
Nah, 16
Yeah,
or
16.
18?
16 legally.
16.
Because
Legally,
I start with 16 was
When I-
legally.
yeah.
There's
Exactly.
no legal
But
in
then-
Nepal.
But then you have to study, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, you,
What do you do?
No, you have to
must
study.
go to school.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when I first came to Australia and I saw people working in McDonald's, you know, those small kids, I was surprised
Because the guy
because they're
doesn't go
14.
through.
But
We
they
never-
just putting news now. I don't know if you saw this week because we have this labor shortage and now the country don't have people for work, and they just raised an idea, the government and immigration, blah blah blah, to open for 13 years old to work from 13
That's
years
too-
old.
that's too young.
I was like thinking, oh my god, when like I was 13 years old, I was playing the street, you know,
Yeah,
running with
exactly.
my friends.
I knew nothing
and
about
I
Zumba when I was 13 years
Yeah.
old.
Like
See,
a-
the Australian life is getting expensive and expensive and expensive
But then not
every day.
that is called
I mean-
child exploitation.
But
And
I
I would
think
say
it's-
like
I think it's
See,
culture. Like here,
That's the
it's-
future,
Totally-
you know?
totally-
like, in Brazil, it's so hard to before, like oldest.
Yeah.
Like my father started to work when like he was 15, 14.
Yeah,
Now
but then not
today you
everyone,
can't.
it's
Today
just
you
like-
can't in Brazil. You can't work before 16, before 18.
Yeah, but then
I started work when I was 16, but it wasn't like a work because was for help my family. It was like a job that I did in Christmas times in retail for get the money for myself for like Christmas and holidays. Then my dad, I was like, he don't want me to go, but anyway, he like to want to me encouraged to get my own money and like, you know, like deal with money and know how
Yeah.
much the things cost. And so like,
Be
okay,
financially
like, you know, like,
independent,
okay, if you want to work, go work, but you cannot, your like the scores in school cannot go down. You have to keep it.
Yeah.
Once you know, like something go bad over there, you have to leave the job. But I just work like November, December, 2 months. After school until evening in weekends, and I got like a money. Like I was really happy. Like I said, no, nothing for today. We
Yeah.
never do. But it wasn't much money. But I was happy with that. I think it was really
Yeah.
nice for
But you-
financial
exactly.
education. Was really
In
nice.
Brazil, I had a dream. I had to go to the army.
exactly like you guys are so similar. I don't know why.
I went to the army.
Yeah.
I went for 8 months.
So you got
They
recruited and
they're so
Then
similar.
after
He
that,
tried for
I
army.
was
But he
out.
didn't
you know
want
how
8
to
months.
play weapons.
Look,
But you
the
can't
army,
aim it.
the army for me is like more dream in movies, like something like that, more than real. Because real, you're more like a cleaner guy. Like you need to
don't they teach you how to shoot?
just a
Not
3
everyone.
days,
Did he teach
4
you how?
days.
Did he teach you how to peel potatoes?
No, because
Shoot, I think that's
the guy there was some guys in the kitchen, but I was with the band. Do you know band?
oh yeah, like,
So they used to sing as well.
Yes.
like a play.
That's in the morning in my
That's a
in
whole
my
different
company.
world.
In my company there were 80 guys. Eight
Wrong
guys.
company, man.
80 guys. Then my captain started to ask the names. Like, which one is the band? Like 5 guys. Here, go there. Which one is like
A cleaner.
a cleaner?
Go.
No, cleaner is the end. Like if you don't do anything, like or you don't know about driving cars, a band, you know about like do something.
Kitchen or something.
In the end, like
Be a
20,
cleaner.
30
So,
guys is
The
the
most
cleaner.
useless person in the army is the
Is the
cleaner. You already recruited.
That's
They
a
can't.
tips.
They can't fire you. They have to utilize
Yeah,
you.
it's
So you
just
better
that's a
clean the
tip for the
house.
guys. If you'd like to go to the army, know something. Know
Yeah.
about
The skill, yeah.
one skill to go to the army in Brazil.
I mean, I wanted to go just because in Nepal is like a cultural thing that say I said there are families who have like the history of
Great-
being in
great
army.
position.
Captain,
So
okay.
basically, so
Your dad?
my family or our race, like
Went to the.
Yeah,
Went to the
his-
how long you stay in the army?
well, since my ancient great grandfathers, they served for the king. They fought with Tibet, China,
Since
and,
the king.
since 1800s. That's
But,
the
but
Oh, my
you,
God.
Maybe
And you,
before.
how
You-
long
how
you stay
long
there?
Not
Well,
In the army?
for the army.
no, I did not. I tried to join
you
army.
tried?
Did they say no for you? They refused you.
No, it was,
what was the reason? The guy said it's too small.
You know, you look like Colombia. You're gonna sell drugs here.
no man.
All the people in Nepal is like
Nepal.
the same.
Our
Like
average height
Yeah.
is 5 foot, man. I'm 5'5".
you're biggest.
I'm a bit taller.
No, not taller. I wouldn't say that. You okay, everyone?
I'm average.
You okay,
And I didn't
everyone?
get you.
No, I mean like the thing was there was there was a war in the country, so
Fuck.
it was a war between the Maoists, like communists, and their government, and there was a treaty at that period when I passed my
I'll
grade
check.
12.
Wait.
So none of the army wasn't taking any recruitment for 2 years. They halted. And so for that reason, I was training and I was ready. I wanted to get recruited in lieutenant straight away. So because my sister-in-law, did I say right? Brother-in-law,
For
my uncle. He was
brother. I don't
my
know.
uncle. Let's say my uncle. My
The brother
first
of the brother of your
husband.
dad.
Yeah.
He's a father's sister's husband.
What do you call that? His uncle.
Father.
He was a colonel of the army.
You
okay?
call
Whatever, from the
you
family.
call whatever you
Yeah,
want.
so-
A family member. A family member.
Close family
One
member.
of the family members. Yeah.
And my grandfather's like relatives were generals of the army that time, so they were encouraging me to join the army, but there was a recruitment process never opened, and so I waited. The day it opened, my age was out of limit by 15 days. So yeah, all the years I waited for that, and it just gone in vain.
It wasn't your destiny.
Yeah.
Your
It
destiny
wasn't
was to
meant.
meet Anna in
You
Australia.
You should be happy you are not army, isn't it? Otherwise, I
Your
would marry
destiny,
you.
the destiny is in Australia waiting for you.
Where did you meet each other? In Nepal?
When?
Eh,
Oh my God, it's a-
where?
You know,
Where?
it's a
Where?
funny story. It's a funny story. In a
But in
pub.
Australia, in Nepal.
In a pub when I was drinking.
Of course, when she was drinking, she always drinking.
So what happened is we have a mutual friend. So he invited him. Actually, that was his and my plan. I don't know how come he came there. Like,
No,
he was
that was
uninvited.
mine and his
He was
plan. I don't know how you
uninvited.
changed.
No, it was not. It was
my side of the
on. No,
story.
he was uninvited. To be honest.
No, you were not
That was
invited.
me and his clan, and then I used, he used to live in Strathfield. I lived in Strathfield.
But were you talking about you met in Australia or in
In
Nepal?
Australia,
In
Strathfield.
Australia,
Come
okay.
on, Strathfield.
No, no,
Oh,
because
you met to Stratfield, not
Because you said
The
Nepal
Strathfield
before.
pub. You know Strathfield pub? The next, not to your side, next to other side of the
I
station.
didn't know.
Okay.
Strathfield
I
Hotel.
didn't know I was calling Stratfield like Nepal
There is-
because there's a lot of Nepalis in guys
No,
in
because
there.
Oh, you
okay, okay. What's
so
in
what happened?
Stratfield?
I'll tell you
What's in
this story.
Stratfield?
It's very funny. Come on, listen to me. So what happened? It's so
You're
funny.
drinking.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Did you have to pick it up even from the floor like Tiago had to do it?
I'll
No.
tell you. So what happened was my friend, he invited me to drink. I had nothing to do, so I
You
was
don't
working.
like to drink.
No.
No, I
You don't.
was
They
okay.
force you, huh?
No, I was working. So that day, like I used to work in Sydney, and then that day I had nothing to do. So I said, okay, I'm coming. I didn't know that he invited him as well. I thought it's just me and him drinking. So he's third wheel, okay? And then he came and I sat next to my friend. So that's guy. He's a man. And then I said to him, who is this guy? Why did you invite him? And he said, he's my friend. And so we started drinking. You know what happened after? We three.
After a few drinks, he become more beautiful then.
No.
Okay.
He had,
That's annoying. That's annoying.
no. He had,
Okay, how many beers you drink for,
no,
for your
that was the story. No, so he had really long hair. He had really long hair, like really long hair.
Yeah, my
Yes.
hips.
And then,
almost
and
close
then
to the
that was,
Are you
and,
kidding?
yeah, and then he straightened his hair,
Yeah, like
and
a hot rock
he
superstar.
left the hair, like no, he didn't tie
I
it. He
cannot
just left
picture his
open.
long hair. Okay.
And then,
Yeah,
and then
also
it was
picture.
long hair, he straightened, and then he was just wearing shorts and sitting just in front of me
He
drinking.
was naked.
No, shorts, come on,
He's wearing naked.
half naked, below the knee.
Funny, right?
And I sit, and then we were just talking. We three were talking. He out of nowhere just got up and he started talking to other guys from other table, and I felt it's so disrespectful because he's with us, isn't it? You can't just go and talk to random people outside. And I said to my friend, "Your friend's so rude. I don't like him. I don't like
I
his
don't like
attitude."
him. Look.
Yeah, I said I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. And then so we were drinking, and then we changed the pub. You know the way to go. Your old house in Strathfield, the bus stop and the zebra crossing. Next to Cheesecake, there is one Korean restaurant.
Close to shop center.
No,
That
not the
train
shopping
station.
center.
Towards
Next to, not towards Woolies. You know Cheesecake? You know the outdoor
Where is
coffee.
Woolies? Where is Woolies over there? Through Woolies.
Like somewhere close. Okay, somewhere
Close
close.
to
There
the
is
Woolies.
Korean restaurant. So we three went again. And my friend, he flew out of nowhere. He disappeared.
I left you too.
Left we too, and we were waiting him.
And
We
you
were waiting
didn't
him.
like him.
No, and we were waiting him. I was like, why did I even come? I was waiting him. He didn't come, and I asked him, can you please ring him and ask where is he? And he rang him. He put that phone on a speaker. But that friend didn't know that it was on a speaker. I didn't know that friend was married. And he did tell him that his wife came to surprise him from Nepal, so he had to run. He left us alone. We were just there. So we had nothing to do. So he dropped me to my house. And then we started talking. And then he asked my Facebook. He said, can I get your Facebook, please? I said, yes, sure, take it.
But you give it.
That was it.
I gave it as a
Yeah,
friend,
that was the time.
as a friend, because he's my friend's friend, so I just considered him as my friend.
So he was one of my
Okay,
best
when
friends.
did things change from friends something else?
So
How
best-
long get there?
No,
2
I
days,
mean, like,
2 days.
It's quick.
2 bottles of vodka
No,
after.
there's another story behind it. He one day casually asked me, "Do you want to go out for Valentine's Day?" So that was close to Valentine's Day. So and I was like, and I was like, okay, at least somebody asked me, because you know what? That was the first time I went outside on Valentine's Day with the guy. I never ever
Your
went
first
out.
time in your life?
Yes,
Yeah.
because nobody asked me, And then I said, okay.
You just,
Okay.
she just went with you because nobody asked her. Okay? It's not because, no. Just to be clear. Just to be clear. Because she didn't have any option and then it was the first time. Just
Yeah,
because,
and then, like,
just
I get it.
to be really clear.
I'm
Okay?
aware, yeah.
every single time. He knows that. He's aware of that. And then I said, okay. And he came to Strathfield again. I think he did wait for me. How many hours did he wait?
45 minutes.
He did wait for me 45 minutes outside of the Strathfield
Of course,
Park.
because you're always late. It's okay. I understand.
Yeah, I was like, I was
She told me
chilling,
10
I was
minutes.
I
vibing.
think she's Brazilian.
Yeah, I think so too.
I almost left,
I'm
but
pretty
I
sure
told him
Brazilian.
myself, I'm gonna wait an hour. Thank God she came within an hour. Otherwise, I would have left. And,
You know, the security guard, even the security guard of the pub, he came and he was.
he told me like, man, you're not allowed to wait here. I was like, what the fuck? What did I do? I'm just waiting here, mate. And he's like, you're standing with the rose flower. You know, you shouldn't be waiting here. You should be like going to the house or. He was being sarcastic.
He was just joke like, she's not coming. She's not coming. She left you or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he was just standing in the flower. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just standing there.
But she was cute. He bring
Yeah,
you
just
flower.
one. I always say him, why did you just bring one rose flower? You could have bring a big
Because you don't
bouquet.
work for it yet. You're not working it.
Just one.
No,
One is enough.
No, when you are coming to impress a girl, and you're taking her out for a dinner, especially on Valentine's Day, you don't bring one rose flower. You know, you don't. You don't.
$10 worth.
Look at this situation. He gave you one.
Yeah.
You can imagine if he gave you like a big one.
Yeah, well,
You're gonna be
Yeah, what
waiting.
happened? Just one, like, he able to do it. You're married.
No, but still, like, I always say, why just one?
I mean, after a few, when I look back, I regret. But that time I finished my job at like 3 o'clock, and I rushed home and got phrased. You know, took a shower, took a rest, and then I had to run to
Give her a
up,
flower.
and then that time, all the flowers sold out. So
For
that
sure.
shop,
For sure.
For
you know, I
sure, 'cause you
had
were
to pay like $200, $300
For
for the bunch of flowers, and either I had a choice of $10 flowers.
So he chose
I'm
$10.
Of course, you know, even you like already say you don't like him in the prior,
also,
and
at
you're like,
night
you're
I
not
need to
gonna
tell
pay
him
my
on-
pay drinks.
Yeah.
The
Normally, in Nepal, what's happening when you
The
met
man-
a
the
girl?
first day.
man is
A
spends.
man
man-
spends
the man-
everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never asked a man to spend on me. I feel so awkward every time I go out
Then,
with
but you
somebody.
feel awkward, but you know you complain
Yeah.
because he gave you one flower.
Yeah, I feel like I
That's
deserve
not
more
matching,
flowers.
that's not matching.
I like forget about drinks.
Now
I
I
could
feel
have
bad, okay? I feel honestly I feel bad.
because I say him every single day. You just bought me one flower.
But I mean, every Valentine's Day you bring a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
No, I say him every single day. That's why he feels bad. I always say, you just bought me one flower.
Valentine dies in Nepal is the same day, like
Yes.
No,
I mean,
Brazil now is
Brazil
different.
that is different.
In Nepal, basically, it's not a tradition to celebrate Valentine's Day, but because of now this modern
Connection and then
eras, photos, Instagram, and everything, now it's a trend and we celebrate Valentine's
No, we
Day.
have it too.
There are gonna be
What to
concerts
Valentine's Day?
happenings and the people organize parties and
Because here is 14th of February,
right.
but in Brazil it's 12th of June.
Oh, is it?
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't know why,
Wow.
but now you have to
Yeah,
have
man.
it too then.
Yeah.
So is it 12th of,
Charles,
so 12th of June is the new one or
No, it's the
the
Brazilian one. It's the
she's
Brazilian
not
one.
able to choose one day.
Just get-
she
Buy one flowers like him for 2 days.
she doesn't like flowers. It's like
Why
me.
not? Every just did you try?
No.
You gave me once.
Yeah.
When I-
Once. See?
Once, yeah, when I arrived from the cruise, remember?
I don't know.
You don't remember when you bought me flowers?
Did you do? Did I?
Yeah,
Did I? Oh God.
do you remember? Oh, because like,
Was me?
maybe it was the other guy.
Are you
no.
revealing your secret or what?
No, cause
He's being very sarcastic. I'm watching you.
when we met like in 2019, when I arrived in October, and
Oh,
then
so you
it's-
guys met here?
in Mahia,
Oh,
and
nice.
the same month that I arrived, like a
When
week
did you meet?
after, in 2019 October, I
you
arrived the
know-
same month.
Do you know Tinder?
Tinder. Oh, you
Yeah.
But
met
we
me.
didn't know what's
You know-
happened. What's
It's kind
happened?
kind of Tinder.
But
It's
called-
happened.
Happened,
You know
isn't
what
I don't know.
No, is it a kind or is it
Kind
the
of
same?
Happens.
I tried
Yeah.
Tinder.
Wow, that's
I
nice.
tried Tinder dead before him. You know, like when I just met him, I was trying Tinder date. Oh my God, none of the boys even sent me a message. I got no text back.
We met on Happen is kind of Tinder, but when you put your GPS on, is someone who cross you, like
so you cross your path.
like he passed in the same area I was, then cross, and then you or you like or not, and open for
So
the chat.
probably like say.
Well, I was living in Gladesville, over there in Sydney, and you was working this around this area.
I was living in Concord West.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. So
Yeah, because this happened.
Yeah.
Because the name is happened. And then anyway, then we met. This was like end of October, and then we you see each other's blah blah blah, normal relationship.
Where did he take you for a date?
The first day
date.
I
For
told
first date?
he went to where I was living because I don't want to leave.
Leaving after that,
We went Domino's.
went to the Domino's.
Because I just arrived.
$5 pizza.
I did. And he got some beer because I didn't bring it. I didn't drink
The
beer.
best and cheapest date ever.
Because I just arrived. I just don't want to leave the house because I was so tired. When you just arrive, it's just everything new. You just like I was so
No,
tired.
I
It's
was
like
excited.
yeah, let's see each other. Da, 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 da. Like okay, bring beer then because I didn't drink beer here yet. And he just brought beer because I don't want to go anywhere.
I could go earlier, but I was working. I was doing like Uber Eats. Then I said, okay, take it. I go there after like 8 o'clock because I need to do like $100 today. You know, then.
Yeah, it's a story life. Anyway, but then we met. That was October, and in December, and 23rd something, the end of the December, he went to Brazil, and then
The same year.
Yeah, the same year, and he come back on January, and we started living together.
Oh, that's sweet.
Because-
So
Very
how
quick.
many months apart?
He just stayed 1 month for like in.
So you just saw each other in a month and then you
in a
just...
month because like the things I was
So you decided that you guys are meant for each other.
October,
In October.
November, 3 months.
November, December,
I
January.
think
We
it's
started living
same.
together 3
I
months.
think it's similar to ours.
Yeah.
We,
We met in
It's
February
Australian
and then-
life.
Yes.
It's Australian life because
Yeah.
we moved in together in June, so basically it's 3 to 4. After 3 to 4
3 months.
yeah, it was for 3 years.
we moved in.
It was 3 months, but 1 month
But-
he was a poor.
But we didn't tell our parents, so they didn't know.
Serious?
Oh yeah. It's because like
gonna
culturally,
know
it's
now.
not like
They gotta know.
it's kind of offensive.
It's kind of offensive in
To-
Nepal.
to- If you live
or
together before
disrespectful
married. Oh,
To
okay.
live together.
No, but
before-
at the end, they wanted us to live it together. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
they
mean,
wanted us to live.
us, but we pretending like, oh,
we
we're
don't.
living now.
But what you had to do the right thing. You need to
Married?
call her family.
Oh
something
yeah,
to-
so do you know what? I'll tell you a funny story about it.
No, because in Brazil it's traditional. Normally you had like today, like
Not
it's
today, no.
normal, but
Do you have to ask your
My dad.
your parents before living together, or
no,
you just
not
like
today. Not
No,
today.
no,
Before-
there's no.
like,
If,
is
if,
it like-
if it's in the past, he
Yeah, in
should
the
ask
past,
my
yeah.
dad.
The
Okay.
past, yeah. Today, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. Because you know what? We did, and then I didn't know he wanted to talk to my dad, but he wanted to talk to my dad. And he had a long hair. I never wanted to show his long hair to my parents
Serious?
because I didn't want to.
I just put a
Because
hat.
your dad, you're marrying like you live with
He's
a girl.
boss.
With
Okay,
a
he's
girl.
a boss.
And then I took him to Baba. He cut his hair short, from
Really?
long to
He
short,
cut the hair
just
for
to,
you?
just to talk to my
Did you-
dad.
Fuck,
It was
serious.
5
I'll show you the
years
picture,
grown
wait,
hair.
I'll
Did you
see
sell?
that.
Did you,
Yeah.
did you sell the hair to make some money? with the
I
hair?
don't
Why
think
not?
so.
Well, I still have, but it was
I'll
just
show
in
you the
haste.
picture, wait.
It was in rust.
You should love the hair, man.
Oh,
Fuck.
it was a nice hair for 5 years.
I'll show you. And he was so into Viking things, you know. Oh my god.
So I do is to like do a lot
But
of
you probably
braidings and
was a
lot of
natural
leather
hair. You do a
straps
lot of
and-
money with the hair.
show
With
you
a
the
natural
picture.
hair for 5 years, you're gonna do a lot of money with the hair.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a few money, but it's still, it would be some money.
I don't
Yeah, of
have you
course.
a nice picture of your hair though. I just saw.
But I
We
think
will
you
find
guys
out.
also start living together.
So this
but-
is the first time when you took me out in the Valentine's Day. I took the picture. So he's so
you lose some weight, isn't it? You were like a little more chubby before.
yes. Now
I'm
he looks
getting old,
different.
look
He looks
old
so
now.
old. That's what I said to him. When I met you, you were so young. Now you are so old.
I guess he's stressed about marriage, my love.
Sometimes
Different.
it's
So
true.
that was him.
Let me see.
When he took me out for the first time in a date, like in a
How many years
Valentine's
ago?
Day.
This is a hair from
2020, I
Nepal.
guess.
This is a hair. The
No,
guy
no.
is from Nepal.
Um,
Not this guy. Not this guy. This guy is not from Nepal.
Yes, I'll show you. So this is like just, and I'll show you the backside. I don't know if you have one. I'll show you. He was like this, and when I met,
Oh my God.
him, he was like this, and I didn't like it at all.
Can I tell you, it's way better now.
That's funny.
Isn't it?
Way better now.
Yes. Oh my God, I didn't like the hair at all. Like when I saw him. for the
Fuck.
first
No,
time.
no. You look so fat over there. Look like a no.
Let me see.
You look like
No,
a
he was a bit fat now.
no. You look way better now.
Look at his
Thanks.
face. He
You look like a New Zealand. You could like be a
Yeah,
New Zealand.
enough.
You could be a New
I was
Zealand.
showing them the picture.
I don't like what?
Look at him. He
New
was like
Zealand. New
this.
Zealand.
Oh, New Zealander.
Great hair. Great hair.
Nah, not for a guy.
Now
not for
he
a
looks
guy.
nice. It's
Looks
nice.
good
If
now.
I had that here, it would be really nice. But
Basically in Nepal, like, it's a cultural thing. If a man has long hair, it's not taken as a decent guy. So that's the
Serious?
reason. Yeah, that's the reason. Like I was.
You could have to talk to her dad.
Yeah, so I want to look decent, so I just cut my hair and.
it doesn't matter.
And
Your
like
behavior
for love,
is
who does not cut the hair, right? For love, you
Doesn't
gotta do
matter.
everything, yeah.
But now,
Her dad knows what you are. You know.
now you can leave. But now you can leave it grow up your hair.
no,
Now I
no.
think I'm feel better this
Yeah,
way.
feel better.
Yeah, you look better
But
this way.
I have a waist. Like once I have a child, I want to grow the hair with the child till like 3-4 years. I don't know how.
Look at mom's face. No.
It doesn't
Mom.
matter.
Yeah, mom.
I
Yes.
would not- it doesn't matter. Like that's my waist. Want to go grow my hair with my kids.
How many kids you want to have? Like, you have a at least 2.
As long as Australia can pay my kids.
Well, I want to have many. To be honest,
Many?
like maybe 3 to 4.
How many?
3 boys, one daughter.
You have-
Oh, is it low?
Do you have a brother and sister
No,
in Nepal?
I
He
do
has
have
to.
2 sisters. One is in UK.
Ah, serious?
She's in London. And another is in US. She's in Texas.
Ah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so she has a family there with the.
Any your parents is still in Nepal?
Yeah, my parents, my father, mother, grandmom, grandfather.
They want to stay there, or any
Yeah,
of
they
your?
want to stay. They're happy there.
Yeah.
They're
Oh, okay.
father is hard to move it from another country.
yeah, I feel like.
Normal.
And you have
Expensive
also
too.
sisters
But
and
they-
brothers
Yeah,
somewhere.
no, just one sister.
Are your
That's
And
sister?
she's there.
Yeah.
No, she's somewhere else. I don't know.
She's
You
a
don't know.
flight
You
attendant.
don't know where's your sister?
She flies, like she
Ah,
always
okay, she's
flies,
flight
so I don't
attendant.
know where is she right now.
Are they have a good life in
In
UK,
Nepal?
in
I think,
Texas? Oh.
I think my elder sister, she's been in Texas for 9-10 years now. They have a good life. They have 2 business.
Two business?
Yeah. two
But what's
businesses.
too hard for they get the green card there, or how was for
See,
getting?
they're already citizen by now.
But they was too
It
hard.
was a struggle before.
Worse than here.
I think it's worse than Australia because
Okay.
in US they have really specific gateway to get a green card or citizenship. If you don't fulfill, if they're like here, you can get a sponsorship if you work hard and show your dedication. But in America, it's not like that. Even if you work hard, you might not get a citizenship. Then you might have to leave all your property back and return back to your country.
And in
really-
the
that is why
UK,
I
the
don't
one in
wanna-
UK, it was
One in UK, she's been there for just 6-7 months. Her husband, he has a business back in Nepal, so I think they're doing quite good. But they're just starting.
but they pretend to stay there. How goes?
They want to stay there because they have a daughter. I think she's now 2 years old.
But how's for get the visa there, the PR or the
No,
citizens?
they are just on student visa.
But it's too hard for.
I
It's
think
harder
for-
over there than here too. For
I
get
think
like
London
a PR.
and US, it's same.
It's the same.
Because it's a Commonwealth country, so everything what
it's not a
happens here.
Commonwealth comment. I mean, this Australian.
in UK.
UK
is
is
a
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth.
That's what I'm saying. You can.
Have you been visited?
No man,
Nah,
I
fuck.
wish.
It's really
I want
nice.
to go there.
To
We-
great
You been
place.
to US?
I have been to US. I have been to
Australia-
London on the boat.
Australia is my first place. My first country.
Same.
This is I don't
I have
know.
been in US in holidays and I have been US working. Both in London too. I have been in holidays. I have been working too. Because I don't know if you know, but before I used to work in a cruise line. Then I
Wow,
worked on a
that's
cruise
awesome.
line for 3 years. And then I always, when I have holidays,
So
like
you work from Brazil.
yeah, no, actually, no.
The begin.
No, I fly to somewhere that I start. Sometimes I start like in the US somewhere and go to the Caribbean. And few contracts was there. Other countries I did tour contract in Europe and the Baltic. I went
Wow.
through Russia, Finland, and go back Norway, and
that's
going
lovely.
to down Spain, Portugal, and UK. Once my main port was Southampton in UK, and another main port was Denmark, in Copenhagen. It was like, what's the main port? It's the port where the people enter, and then you go like for 7 or 10 days cruise, and you come back and go for 7,
That's
10,
like a
and come
dream
back.
job.
I know. I wish I had that
She
job.
already
Is it
visited
nice?
more than 50
52
countries.
52 countries.
countries.
That's
And now
fascinating.
in the end of the year, we're gonna go to New Zealand in a
New
cruise,
Zealand, yeah.
and I'm gonna be 53.
You enjoy the Christmas day
And Christmas
then
and New Year,
New
hey.
Year in New Zealand.
Wait, this year?
Yeah, we're gonna do a cruise. Yeah.
I was like, I really, really want to go in a cruise. I really, really want to go in a cruise. And I'm checking Caribbean. That's really nice.
It's really nice.
I'm planning to book, but I
Go,
can't.
it's really nice. Isn't
It is, but
that
then you don't
expensive?
get. You have certain date in your mind.
Yeah.
You want to go on this date,
Because
and then what happens? You don't get the ticket of that day.
Well, you
Like,
have
so
to-
it's for 4 months, 5 months, 6
we
months.
bought a year.
What if I
in-
die in 3 months? I can't
Ah.
book for 4 months.
No, but we bought a year in advance. We bought in January for
January.
to go in December. But when we book like a fee, like we only pay $400 to guarantee the booking. And now in this month in September, that we have to pay the rest. And then if we decide for any reason now in
nice.
September that I cannot go in December, because in September if you can go in December now. If you don't pay the rest, you just
You
lose the
lose
$400.
Yeah.
But
So you lose it or you get
no, you,
refunded?
you lose it. The $400 a deposit. That like.
400.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go. We're gonna go. And then it's
But
just.
since the first week, you are saving 100
Dollars.
100
Yeah, $100
Per-
each per week.
per week.
Yeah,
And
that's
how-
nice. Yeah.
Until the end of the year, then you pay everything.
Yeah.
Then you pay the travel, you pay
So
the
for
the
how
food,
many days are
the-
you going to?
14 days.
14 days to New Zealand from here. So
Yeah,
you
we're
will
gonna go.
to-
No. We're
No,
gonna
we
go a lot
start
of
from
ports.
here.
We're gonna leave on 23rd of December from Sydney in Circular Quay, close to Opera House. And
Close to
then we're
Opera
gonna
House.
go. We're gonna stop in 6 ports, if I'm not
Six,
wrong.
seven.
Six or 7 ports. We're gonna stop, and we arrive on Sydney back on 4th of January. And both Christmas and New Year is gonna be and Christmas years is day is
It's
his
mine.
birthday.
Oh, Christmas is your birthday.
Yeah, he born.
Sometimes.
That's nice. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was
Don't
going
you have
through.
the-
I was going
the
through.
stuff?
Every cruise. What's a website? So I went through P&O.
P&O is a good company too.
Yeah, but and I also went to Carnival Cruise.
Carnival
website.
is good too.
And I wanted to go to Caribbean so bad.
Royal Caribbean is the best one. Sorry guys, Royal Caribbean is the best because I worked
Yeah.
there for 3 years. If you want to know anything about any boat, just let me know.
So you know what? I went through the page of Royal Caribbean, whatever. They have the longest slide
What do you mean?
in the
The slide.
The slide, the water slide.
That is the depend. We have a boat who has the boat we're gonna go. We don't have a slide, but who normally always have slides is Carnival and PO have too. But the Royal Caribbean one is not all the boats that has a slides.
But then I saw the longest slide on Caribbean website.
I think it's the new boat Symphony.
Could be.
And no, it's not the Symphony.
Oh, I think that's the Symphony one.
It is
Yeah, I
another
just saw
seas.
the.
I did work in a sister boat that's the Ways of the Seas that I work in this boat. It's huge. Feeds, if I'm not wrong, around 60,000 guests. More like
In
2,000,
in one-
more 2,000.
Just one ship.
In 6,000 guests, more around 2,500 crew members in a boat.
shit.
It's a lot. It's like it's a huge. It's a resort. It's a city floating. Like
There's
it's
everything.
ridiculous.
City, obviously.
So
It's ridiculous.
if you book a cruise for like 10 days, you won't be bored because you have
You
so
won't
many
be
things to
bored.
do.
You won't be bored. Had a lot of things to do, and then also, because we can see we drink a lot on YouTube, we have the options to buy a drink package that we pay, and you can drink limited, like how much you can fit in inside your belly,
Just-
how much before you fall, and
Just the
someone
drink
to pick up
package
one of.
was
What if you roll out of that railing and then you go to the
we
water?
paid the drink package was 1,100 each for 14 days.
$1,000
For 14 days.
For 14 days.
I wouldn't be drinking for $1,000
Yeah,
drink.
No, you drink.
there's
Because-
a small point because if you don't pay
Pay,
the
you-
package, if you pay just one.
One, it's like back in the day, 2000, when I left was 2019.
Right.
One beer was $88. One beer. American dollar. This is was 2019. Nowadays,
One
probably.
American dollar.
And it was probably today's maybe 10 American dollars, $10, and then one beer. Do you see
One
us
beer,
drinking
but
already?
If you get the package, you can drink everything.
Everything.
Like whiskey, wine.
It's unlimited.
And
for 14
unlimited.
days.
Yeah, you can drink like cocktails,
Oh,
spirits,
including cocktails. Oh, that's
Everything,
nice.
everything.
I can take that $1,000 back. I
Because
can.
even though you can drink, like if you're not like don't wanna get too drunk, you can get some more cocktails like with the
cocktails.
fruits and stuff.
$1,000 for 14 days.
It's not much.
If you calculate, it's $100 a night. You can easily spend $100.
If you drink like one vodka.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
get some.
So you have to be drunk from
single
morning
malt
to night.
whiskey and fine
because we
wine.
sit in a conversation, 3 beers go like that. If you like get 3 beers in the
Exactly.
beginning and lunch, and then you go do something, after lunch you get like what 3, 4, you already paid with the package.
Yeah,
You know, like
it's worth it.
it's worth it.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's
I mean,
still
if you're on
expensive.
vacation, you probably want to drink in midday, you know.
Exactly,
Sometimes
as
you
long
might
as you-
drink in the
because
You
on a
wake up
holiday, you
instead
can
of
drink
coffee, you
anytime.
want a beer because you paid $1,000 for that.
So I get it. But even though you can get like coffee because you have the coffee, if you want to get like special coffee this time.
coffee
because-
comes into the drinks as well.
Exactly,
Oh,
all the
that's fine.
drinks, in the soft drinks, everything. They know, like,
Everything's
it's included all
including
the
in that
drinks.
bag. Okay, that's not bad.
Even though, like, if you have like a some boats has like the Johnny Rockets is like a McDonald's from in the boat, like the little restaurants that they have like some milkshakes, and then it's included in the drink package. You can get milkshakes. There's a lot of things that's included, not only
by
alcohol.
the time, so when you enter to the boat, you will be 50
Yeah.
kilos. But in 14 days, when you be out of the
Yeah.
boat, you will 60 kilos.
But
hey,
Luana
hey.
didn't say it for me when I was buying the travel. I didn't know
trip?
about that.
Trip.
The trip. I didn't know about that. Then you bought the travel, the trip. After that, look, if you wanna drink, you wanna.
Marathas.
Yeah. Because you are stopping 5 points
Hidden
around
cost.
New Zealand. Around New Zealand, like which point? What?
Ports.
If you like to go to visit some place,
Yeah.
you need to pay
A tour.
a tour. Then with 300. Then
not
how
like-
many
it's
times
just-
did you stop? 5, 6.
Yeah. So you want to
Yeah.
drink every port.
No, because like how much money you gonna expend? Because we already expend like 5,400 for both of us
Yeah.
for 14 days. That was the package of the trip, right?
For me, it's okay. Was
Was
happy.
it, yeah, $5,
Okay.
250 for
After that,
for 14 days
drinks.
cruise, you know,
Yeah.
good. Then plus 1,000 each for drinks. Plus every port we're gonna go out and see the city. That's
Yeah.
not included. You
Yeah,
have to do a
that's your
tour.
own personal
Every
expenses.
every tour you do, like, it's gonna be around 300 each. Like at least you're gonna expend $300. And then this means it's 5 ports, you know. And then you're going to pop up like one more of 1,500. Like, and you see this more. When you see we could go to Brazil and expend a lot of
Yeah,
money
yeah.
in Brazil.
Probably
Yeah.
spend like total 8,000.
Oh my god, that's a lot of
7,000.
money.
10, man.
Yeah.
But
So-
I just want to know when you go, like, because I'm planning, I'm still planning.
You must do the same you did this year. Like in January,
We
Yeah.
decided you book.
book it.
And then we put. I think he wasn't here. We put like $100 each weekly for holidays. And then we put like in a savings.
Yeah.
We make a savings, like we open a savings only for the
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah.
And then we put it there. Is there? You know, like every
payment.
And then
We're
you save
really
it.
bad at it.
We're so bad in saving.
We do
his
some
money,
savings
his
and we
money.
again take it out.
Because
from
your
savings.
savings is not yours. It's her savings.
I use that sometimes as well, man. We basically, like, it's our way is like, it's not her money, it's not my money. We don't calculate. We don't
do anything. We just
decide-
use it. I want something, I just use it. I don't care if
I
it's his
want
money, my
something,
money.
I don't have money. I'm just gonna grab.
Yeah,
a
but
credit
if you
card
don't
and
do
so forth.
this, it's hard to
It's
get
hard.
like 5,000. Would you like to go December together?
You
like
don't have
2
it.
days, 7,000.
I know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you
so,
don't have it.
so if you're going to New Zealand, it's a New Zealand currency, isn't it? It's not AUD.
It's almost
Yeah.
equal to.
But
Australian
the-
So
dollar.
do you have to do the
Everything-
currency change or they?
on the currency inside of the boat, every
they
boat
do
you
the
go in the
exchange.
world is US dollars. Only the ones few companies that's euros in Europe, but the most of the company
Yeah, I
is
heard
US
that.
dollars inside.
Because there's a.
One of my
if you are close to the country in the sea,
Yeah.
it's the country. I don't know how long it is. The
Yeah, we have the meters.
the
And
beat.
it-
After that, it's
International waters.
Yeah.
In international, normally you pay in the
US.
US.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that makes
we-
Because that the casino
Yeah, the casino just open when
just
it's
open
international
where
waters.
international, because there is some countries that are not allowed,
Allowed to have casino.
Like in Brazil.
Oh,
in
so-
Brazil there is casino.
So they have to leave your
Yes,
water
then
border?
as
The
soon
water
as
border
you,
to
like,
you open
then
the
they-
casino.
oh my
you
god,
close the
that's
casino,
nice. I didn't know
because
that.
you're not allowed by law
Yeah.
to open the casino.
Yeah,
After
people go out.
after
You pass the meters for the international border water, done. You can open. But anyway, you are asking about the currency, the things. We have two options because most of the cards, like Commonwealth and banks, they accept to use in New Zealand. They don't pay extra, but they have another platform. Wise is the same. They have TransferWise. Wise, the one we use for transfers money to go to Brazil. You can transfer from any place in the most of the countries in the world. They have a physical card that we already have, and you have a lot of
Currency.
currencies that you can put it there. Then you just like put the money on this card. You can put in the money you have in the case if you're using Australia, and then you pass the card. They're gonna convert in the day currency.
Oh, and then it's
don't
like
pay
ATM
tax.
card?
It's a physical
Yeah.
card. It's a physical
Is
card.
it like ATM card?
You
go
can
to
use an
ATM.
ATM. You can just debit.
Oh, that's nice. What was
Yeah,
that?
it's a
Wise.
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 So
Wise.
what's the conversion?
You just do-
how much do you have to pay for that? Like
$10 only.
$10
You don't
for
have
the
to pay
card.
for the card. You don't have pay. You don't have fee. You don't have monthly fee. Nothing.
Oh, that's all. I think.
So per transaction, there is no
No,
international
no,
transaction
no,
fee.
no.
Oh,
It will
that's
be like
nice.
the day of the transaction, the currency of the day.
You just pay the currency of the day. Like if you, there's like the time, currency in the time because it change it
Yeah.
every minute. You put the money in the currency you have. If you want to put Nepal money or whatever money,
Yeah.
you put it there, and then it's gonna be in this money save over there, like as a bank. It's gonna be no, like over there the money, and whatever you debit to do in the country do, they're gonna convert in the day.
Oh,
and
that's
that's
nice.
Smart.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because when you travel, some of these banks card. When I travel Nepal, I realized that my card I didn't unlock it as international, and then when I went to airport, I couldn't use my card.
Yeah.
I need, when I
Yeah,
went from
that's a-
Australia, when I went, like, I had my credit card with me. I thought I have money, and when I reached Singapore, I realized that my card doesn't work. I had $0 in my pocket. Like, I went to Nepal without any money. Can you believe it? From Australia with not even a single 50 cents, nothing at all.
And
Because my card didn't work.
What you did?
Nothing. I went and I asked money with him. Like, but
Okay,
then
yeah, normal.
no, I mean, like, in the journey, you might need the money. Like, things happens.
Yeah.
That's
But then-
it's really dangerous to
Yeah,
to
things
travel like
happen
with
and you
nothing.
don't know. I
I
thought
always
my
have a
card
little
works.
bit cash with me always. Doesn't matter when any currency
I'm
that I have
stupid, I didn't
because you
realize
never
that.
know if the card's gonna work. If if you can just
Yeah,
through
having-
someone who exchange, you have a like any currency exchange in store or something like that. I always have a little cash just in case.
Yeah, just in
something
case. I
happen. But
realized it now.
that card is nice because they accept like in almost all countries in
see?
the world.
That is nice, yeah.
I can show you later. The wise you can open an account and it's really good to transfer money too. I use that one to transfer money to from here to Brazil.
We use World Remit, but we don't have such a.
It's similar of World Remit, but
Yeah.
it's wise that they have the card.
Okay, yeah, card is
And
more.
I order in a week came at home.
Yeah, card is more
$14.
better because.
It's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. Because I realized I went home without a money, even a single. No, I didn't even have a 50 cents. I don't know. And he's like, "How come you came without a money?" It's like, I don't know.
Because I want you to pay everything.
I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
So
No, but
but-
I had credit card. So once and also my debit card. So once I went there, I used World Remit app
And you
when
could
I
get
reached there, and then I transferred the money from my account.
to
To his account. My mom's account. I trust my mom.
Oh, I can see she doesn't trust you. You can see you have trust
Well,
issues
I
over
have my
there.
money, so.
I trust my mom.
What are you expect for the future, guys? Because now you are a nurse. You have you been working nursing in Nepal? Nah, a bit. Then what are you expecting for the future? For the
Nothing.
next?
I just wanna retire as
Well,
much as
in
possible.
Australia,
As
man, the
quick as-
future is.
And by
I
the way,
see.
what
What
are
do you
you
wanna
doing
eat?
now?
I'm a
Yeah, you're gonna
barista.
finish now. You're gonna eat it.
Barista.
So yeah,
Right.
barista in a cafe in Wollongong Central.
Like it? Do you like the job?
Well, I don't hate it. But
That's something you don't hate. It's something.
I started that job when I first came in Australia because I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
I never worked before, so
Yeah.
I was doing making juices in a shop, and I was thinking like, well, this guy is sitting behind the machine talking to girls, chatting to people. And people are talking to him like.
Then you
and
thought.
I thought, like,
Then you thought.
Then
it's
you
easy.
thought like, I want to talk to some girls.
Then I thought, no.
Because it
it's
didn't
not-
find you before.
It's not.
This is the job. Talk.
At least you have some.
If you have girls, you need to talk for girls. It's the job.
No, at least like as a barista, as a skilled person, you have some kind of respect and some kind of acceptance within that cafe. Like so. I thought like if I be there, then I would have some value and make some money at the same time. And I think that's the work. And that's why I started doing like looking for online courses, and I found a guy who gave me a like 2-month course. So after 2-month course,
The barista course.
yeah, 2 months. I paid $2,000 for that, man, to be a barista.
2000.
$2,000.
It's a lot of money.
Back in 14, yeah. I think in 15.
2014 is way more money than now.
Yeah,
It's already a lot of
$2,000
money now.
is like $5,000.
I didn't know about
I
that.
paid in
It's
cash.
$2,000 for the barista course.
It never existed.
I think he
So that
explored you
guy-
a lot.
No, basically that
Just
guy.
ripped him.
No. He gave me like 2-month course. He had his own institution. He had his own cafe as well. So he put me in the cafe and in institution as well. So in 2 months, I
You
had
get- you
experience
become
of 6
good.
months. You know what I mean? So after that, I started walking to the cafe. They looked at my work and gave me like barista job. So I didn't have to go work as a cashier.
No,
as
you
a-
go straight to the job. You got
waitress,
experience enough.
something like that. And after 3-4 months, I got a position of supervisor in Pifes, but that was a night shift in King's Cross. You know how King's Cross
Ooh.
is.
But I didn't meet him. I used to work in St. Vincent's, but I didn't meet him.
I mean, that was in 2015, Anna. Like you were not.
But
in
King
King's
Cross is crazy in the night.
King's Cross.
Oh my
But
god.
the
yeah.
best thing
I used to
about
work
working
there.
night shift is at that time was I could drink and get drunk and go to work because I was the only person.
And at
Nobody
night,
cares about
and
it.
at night it's King Cross. Nobody would bother if you would drink or not.
Either
It's
cops,
King's Cross.
Either prostitutes, or either drunk teenage peoples. So nobody would care about
But
if I'm drunk or not.
if he's smelling,
And I
if
used
he's
to play heavy
smelling
metal all
alcohol.
night.
Then you like have backup.
I think in King Cross, I don't
mean, That
know.
was a good time, bro. But basically, I used to work really. That was the time I started work money, so I had to pay unis, this and that. So I used to start at 10 o'clock at the night, and I finish at 6 o'clock, sometimes it's 7.
Oh my
and
god.
I start another job at 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's
so I had
crazy.
2 hours.
To
Time. What
sleep.
I'm gonna do with the 2 hours?
Sleep in the corner.
Even if I catch a train to home, it's gonna take me an hour to go. reach
No,
my
you have to
home,
sleep in the corner.
and
Take
an
your
hour to
blanket
come back.
with you
I can
whenever you get disturbed.
barely rest for 10 minutes. So what I used to do, catch a train, set an alarm for an hour, sleep
come
on the
back.
train for an hour, and then come back from the same spot back to the workplace. And I started work at 9. But that place, I was in a barista. I was like a cashier, so I used to take order. I was assistant barista over there. So I used to take orders, help the barista with the coffees and this and that. And until 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm working there. I work all night, all day, and I have...
You go to school to do it.
No, I mean, not on those days. And then I go home, sleep for 4-5 hours. And
That's
then
called
go
really
back to work
struggle.
again.
These called Australia dream.
I did this
yeah.
for like 10 months, man.
10 months.
10 months.
Oh
and
my
God.
after
Oh my God, I
10
would be
months,
dead.
I was so stressed out. I couldn't sleep then after.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I have
For
a lot
sure.
of negative thoughts. I was sort of like a, what do you call that,
It's-
depression?
It's
something like that.
stressful.
Yeah, more stress. And I told my boss, I can't work like this. I'm going crazy. I'm
Well, you
going
did too
mental.
much. Like 10 months.
10 months, man. And no day off, bro.
No day off
No
for
day
like
off.
No day of
No day off. Because I love
Monday
my...
to Sunday every day. What the fuck?
I
You
know.
know, you could cruise. You work on a cruise line because you say like, oh, cruise line is a dream job, but you work every
I don't
day.
want to leave my wife
No,
now.
but good.
He's just scared that
And
he's
then I'm giving
working
more
with
flowers, the
somebody.
only one.
He got a point now.
Yeah.
Basically, no. Like, I mean, I love my wife, so obviously I want to spend my life with her. But I still want to join the army. But I
You still
already
wanna go?
said, like,
Do you want to go back in Nepal to the army or
No.
here?
They won't.
Yeah.
They won't.
Yeah,
They won't
in
take him. They won't
Australia.
recruit.
Serious, dude.
you know, the best thing about Australia, you can just get recruited for a year.
Are you able to do it?
And yeah, I mean, like,
But you have to be
once I get
citizen.
a residency.
But
Permanent or citizen? Citizen.
You have to be
Wow.
citizen.
No, you don't have to be citizen.
with
In Australia,
which
if you-
age is the limit? Because it's not like 40.
No, here is the age limit is 44.
44?
44.
Yeah.
Do you wanna
And,
go?
And
No.
As a kid.
the best thing about Australia is you have to have a permanent residence. And once you are recruited, they will process your citizenship. So you'll get your citizenship quicker, and you can just be in the army for a year and get retired. after that.
What kind of army it is?
It could be any field. It could be
Serious?
you could be join marine.
Cleaner.
You could join the
Until
nurses.
44
cleaner.
years old?
Yeah, until 44.
Serious?
You can even join an officer. You can go to the medical officer college. If you once you get
No,
graduated from there, you can be an officer.
Now in Brazil, like the
Has to be
teenager, the guys must go to the army until 18. 18.
Ours is 21.
18 to 19, no? Between
Yes,
before
then
19.
after that, like if you'd like to be a captain, like a high,
Yeah.
you need to start like 11. 12,
Seriously?
yeah. Because that in Brazil,
shit.
what's happening in Brazil when like captain guys, your family know about that. You're putting your son, you're putting someone from your family
Yeah.
in there because I know about that when I was like 20.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not able to get it.
Yeah, because you're already old
Yes,
for that. So
then
the
your
family has to
family-
do it. Yeah.
Then as soon as you have someone, you know about the system, the process. Then
So you-
after 30, you
So like
you're
him,
not
like
able to go to the army in Brazil.
Yeah.
like him,
Similar
like
to-
if you have a kid, like if you have a son, you know that it's gonna be 11. So if you
Yeah.
follow up and you do at 11, 12,
Because Brazil
Like
is like a great job as well, pay well.
I mean,
As well,
Yeah,
I think in most countries it's more about reputation and your class.
Pay well if you start
Maybe not.
early, like if you're like captain, something like that, like a normal
How you call
guy.
capitan?
Now it's
Captain.
more general.
In your language, what is say captain?
Captain.
Captain.
what?
Captain.
Captain,
Captain.
Captain, Captain. It's like Cape Town.
Capitão. Captain. Captain.
Captain,
Capitan is, I think, it's like more French.
Captain.
And the future, how do you expect the future about the Australia? Are you getting the visa? Nah.
Yeah, they are 491. They want you
We already have
waiting.
491.
Yeah.
So in 2 years, we'll have a permanent residency. And after that, like, we see, like, basically in the Australian future is all about you'll be fucking working all your life.
No, but it's about your
in general,
mind.
Anna, in general,
like
if
how
you,
you
don't
wanna.
if you don't do anything extraordinary, right? If you don't make more money than the basic earnings, you're gonna be fucking working all your life. Either you do your
Yeah.
own business,
Yeah.
like say,
Luana was talking about
Like-
that because this day there's a lady like
Yeah.
60, 65 years old like working, delivering food.
Man, I meet
Yeah.
people.
Even in
people,
our-
I see people working
I don't
in
know anything.
70s and they are not.
I'll see as well.
Ham,
Like,
isn't it?
it's a
Ham?
sad life here if you don't
Ham?
make more money.
Because
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
ham,
and
yeah.
what I
I can
believe
eat
is-
it.
Pepperoni. Do you eat pepperoni?
Basically,
Pepperoni is
everyone
beef,
can make
isn't it? I don't know.
$1,000 a week here.
I don't eat pepperoni
You gotta
because
make
it's pork.
$2,000 if you
Oh, I
want to
don't
retire
like-
early
Huh?
and want to have a good life.
I
You know
take
what I
one
mean?
chicken
Yeah.
already,
Like,
and then
if you
another
don't
one.
make
Yeah,
$1,000 a
should be
week,
fine.
You must make it.
you must
I will
make
see.
it. You gotta
You
be
must.
smart.
How you
How you
make,
gonna- you
how you
gotta
pay your
find
bills?
ways.
How you pay your bills?
You got to find ways if you can't. But until and unless you can't make $2,000 a week, then your life gonna
$2,000
be
a week?
A hard life. Maybe you will go.
You
maybe
survive. You survive it
I mean,
doing
you will survive.
1,000,
Man,
800.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you make $1,000, you will have a average life. You might make a month vacation in a year.
Yeah.
But you'll be working all your life. That's what I'm
For
saying.
sure, for sure.
You'll be paying mortgage all your
Agree.
life. But if you make $2,000, maybe you'll pay off your mortgage in 15 years instead of 30 years. And you'll retire in 60 instead of 70. Or, I mean, like, your life will be a bit in ease.
Yeah.
But even like if you're raising kids, that will greatly help. You can give more time
But
to your kids.
Do you have some ideas about business, about like start your
Well,
own
man,
other
like,
stuff?
My profession, like I'm in hospitality as a barista. Like maybe I'll be able to open a cafe and once I have a saving.
The Nepalese cafe.
I can
There
have
is
some,
one Nepalese
I
cafe
can have
over
some.
Serious, there is?
Nepalese.
Yeah, there is.
I'm
one
not a
cafe.
cook, you know what I mean? Like, but I have a really good knowledge of
you
operating
like
a
it?
business. I mean, I know, like, I work as a manager, I work as a supervisor, I work with 100 people. I know people's psychology, mentality, and everything. You know, basically, business is all about understanding what he wants or she wants, not about what he wants.
For sure.
Right? Once you know what he or she wants, you deliver the things they want or the value they want, and you will get them back. You will get back in money. Right? That's all what business is about. So you got to understand the people's psychology. I think I know
Chicken
what
as well.
I order it.
what I can do, but I don't just have a fucking money. So in
15
Australia,
minutes,
right?
15
Yeah,
minutes.
You
but
want to
if-
open a business.
If you don't have money,
Yeah.
it's hard.
You gotta have like at least
Probably-
100k.
Every
savings.
place in the world, like money is the key, but in Australia, it's hard.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like 100k is not hard, man. If you just have to be really strict with yourself for 2 years.
No,
Don't go vacation. Do
Man, if
be
you-
a cheap steak.
if you
do
work
whatever
like-
I
you
don't want
want.
to be cheapest
If-
steak, to be
exactly.
honest.
If you work like doing Deliveroo
Yeah,
Deliveroo.
every day,
yeah.
like 100.
What is that?
Per day.
You know, they like
That's
Uber
not
Eats,
enough,
but
man.
But you do
keep it your
100,
bills.
1,000 per week.
No, that's 700 if you do 100.
Yeah, but some Sundays.
But I was doing. I did.
Friday night.
I did like 2 weeks ago, a week ago.
Shoots, yeah.
What's that? What's that?
Delivering food like Uber Eats, but another platform, Deliveroo.
Deliveroo, yeah, no,
And
I
I
heard that.
did 2 days, but didn't walk much. I did $200, just like, but I didn't do
So
much.
you
I
earn
mean, it could help as an
$200
extra
in a
side
day?
job, you know?
Well, I
Like,
did in
it
2
really
days
helps.
because I didn't do all day. I didn't do like I didn't do all day because I was kind of lazy. But I did like
One is
$200
lazy.
You
One
do that
like
in a
to work
car.
for hours.
So you do that in a car.
in a car.
So you
But I don't know if in the car, if it's worth it or not.
But I was
because you
all
gotta pay
around
for the-
here because my car do 15 kilometers a liter.
Ah, that's nice.
That's good. It's really.
Yeah, ours is just 12 or 13, I think.
No, 8 kilometers.
my
liter?
do,
Yeah, 8 to 10 kilometers.
Oh.
My
Because
do-
you have more.
my do
that's- you have
almost
more
16, 15 something.
That's a really nice
A really,
one,
really
I
good
see.
one. But anyway, I think it was really
Bangladesh
nice, the
good.
chat. Let's go eat because she's
Let's
hungry.
do it.
No, I'm not hungry.
Are
I'm
we done
hungry.
with the postcard or
Okay.
is there anything you like to know?
Sorry?
Are we done with the postcard?
Yeah, the podcast is good.
podcast.
Podcast, yeah.
Podcast.
Podcast, postcard.
No.
It's drunk.
Podcast.
Podcast.
Postcard.
Podcast.
Postcard. A postcard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I go to Australian Post.
Yeah, and both stuck with me.
Okay, I can't go to Australian Post to get your card. Don't worry.
I think it's because we already have like an hour more.
Man,
Yeah.
I had a long
It's
day.
enough,
Trust
it
me,
was
man.
enough.
Like I started my job today at 9 o'clock. Since then I was making coffee. I almost make like 600 coffees, including hot chocolate.
We have to go there for drinking his coffee. I don't drink coffee,
But it's
but
not in free. He never gives me in free.
no, not for free, but to try his coffee.
You see the breeze, like
Okay.
which connects the central to the other side of the Crown Street are the coals.
Next Saturday.
Close the calls,
Next
we're
time
gonna-
go there. Because
Yeah,
we
come
wanna...
for it, come for
Because
it.
you by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, by
That's
myself.
it. Thank you.
I
I
wanna
appreciate
be-
it, guys. Thank you. I think it's...
That was great.
I think it's
was
nice for
cool.
you
I
when
don't know how
she
you
will go.
but yeah.
It will be a time for yourself, so you can just.
Yeah, he's gonna be like without me. Beep, 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 he's yes.
I do everything alone.
I hope he's alone.
Guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Nah, man,
That you
thanks.
spend some time with us this
Yeah.
night. I
Thanks,
hope
Sam.
you like it. I hope you...
I like
have you.
talking.
Yeah, we're gonna have
I
pizza
know you
now.
like talking.
I know, you know I like talking.
Yeah, I enjoyed sharing a bit about myself and back up.
That's
I'd
good.
you like to ask you to speak something in Nepalese for my
Audience.
For your
audience?
Oh,
Like say, I don't know, how are you?
Like you can say like enjoy this channel, enjoy this guy. This guy is
Yeah.
like this guy is beautiful.
do it.
Do it.
Tell
In
them
Nepalese,
and
right.
subscribe his channel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. So आदरणीय श्रोता वृन्द हरूमा मेरो नमस्कार यो हाम्रो पोडकास्ट पोस्टकार्ड होइन पोडकास्ट
Mike's in action.
सुन्नु-
Podcast. Mike's in action.
Mike's in action.
Mike's in action.
Like mic, the
we
microphone.
don't have mic in the place we just say
Serious?
mic in
Okay,
mic
okay.
so
And
सबैलाई
he is based.
सबैलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद सो माइक्स इन एक्सनलाई सबैले सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला र फलो गरिदिनु होला
Kodunala.
Yeah.
ठिकैको एकदम राम्रो फनी
The best.
बेस्ट इज द बेस्ट फ्रेन्ड
जबरजस्ती
एकदम रमाइलो मान्छे छ त्यसैले
Subscribe.
Just
Follow
enjoy,
us.
enjoy. I hope
We
you
really
enjoy. I
thank
hope you
you.
have a few information.
Joanna and
you spend
yeah,
some
have a
time
safe flight
listening.
to your
your
back
country.
home.
Thank you.
We're really excited and happy for you.
Yeah.
And
She went to that
We
you.
will be waiting for you though.
Yeah, when you
Make
come
sure
back
And then
you
podcast,
bring
you
the
go
picture.
to-
Bring the
Yeah.
picture.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring the picture. You know what picture I was talking
thank
about.
You. Thank you guys. Keep watching Thiago on the menu is on. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
I not enjoy it. I love it.